Hey babes, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. If you missed the original video, go ahead and click that first and then come back to watch this one because you will want to get a full understanding of how we got from that really kinky, curly, wet look to this sleek, straight hair. So, of course, this is the part 2 to my how to straighten and trim natural hair video. We're jumping right into this. You guys can see already, have my hair completely straight. The ends are a little bit botched. We want to go ahead and just get those nice and trimmed up. If you guys are new and you missed my original big chop video, you guys can definitely go through my playlist there and just kind of check that out, where I did do somewhat of a big chop from some really heat damaged hair. And this is just kind of me growing everything back out. So far, I would say my hair has grown about 3 inches. This has been since March. I've been trimming my hair every 8 weeks. So that's just to kind of give you an idea of what it is that I'm doing to maintain my hair. Already, as you guys could see from that before video clip that I just kind of showed you, my hair is heat damage free, and we're continuing that journey by doing these trims, making sure that we do not apply a lot of heat to our hair and things like that. So yeah, I give you a lot of great tips in the first video, and then of course here we're just literally outlining our hair just to kind of get that shape. Now, if you guys remember in the original video where I did do that big chop, I wanted more of a blunt cut, right? So I was all for that kind of Chinese, I shouldn't say Chinese, I'm sorry, more of an Asian style cut where everything is just kind of heavy around the perimeter of your head, and then you get those nice blunt bangs. Well, now that my bang area has finally grown out, I'm ready to go ahead and trim everything to one length. So here you can see I'm just kind of edging everything out. Of course, I was like, did I want to keep that cut? I ended up changing my mind right about here when I realized, do I really want the rest of my hair to be so long? And then here I am now with these awkward size bangs. Let's go ahead and just trim everything up to the length of my, or I should say cut everything to the length of my bangs. So what I ended up deciding to do is pretty much, I think my bangs are maybe about 6 inches long. So I went from cutting everything from about 8 inches to a 6 inch. So that will kind of give you an idea. If you guys have questions on the shears that I'm using, I actually got them at the Bronner Brothers hair show. Y'all know that's like Bay's people. So when I go every year, you know, that's something I usually pick up. I will do my best to try to find you something similar, maybe on Amazon or something like that. But yeah, so, and I'm right-handed. I don't know if that counts for anything, but this is really easy for me. What I do, one of my best practices is actually to go ahead and pull the hair at a 90-degree angle and go ahead and cut straight across, right? So you try not to cut over the knuckle, but because I'm doing this over on myself, I kind of just move through this really quickly. As you guys can see, double checking, triple checking my work just to make sure everything is straight. You'll see sometimes where I bend the hair. That's actually to make it a little easier for me to be able to cut it, as you guys can see. But when I pull it straight out, everything should match perfectly. So this is a really good example of showing you how to go from that, I guess, really one length type of cut to more of a layered look, and that's simply because all of your hair from root to tip, all around the circumference of your head is actually now going to be one length. So it's naturally going to give you that layered look, which right now I'm like, I kind of don't mind. So for everybody that was like with me when I wanted that blunt, you know, look, don't worry. As long as these bangs go ahead and just kind of get past my chin, we'll go back to the blunt look. This is a work in progress. Don't feel like I left you behind or anything like that. I'm just pretty much waiting on my bangs to kind of grow out, and then we'll go from there. So just to kind of let you know how this journey will go, because I want the front of my hair to be longer than the back of my hair. So as of right now, I'm at goal. Like, I'm exactly on track with what it is I wanted to do. And so I feel like my hair is probably about the same length as it was in March, except now the difference is everything is all even, and I don't have to worry about having those super short bangs with kind of some weird, you know, long areas in the back. So everything looks really healthy. If you guys are wondering the products that I use, I did put everything in the previous video. That's why I want you to check it out, because this video is not really geared towards that. This video is more so just to show you how to trim it up. You guys can see how I'm slowly going around using each individual section, which I probably use about 1-inch sections or a 1/2-inch section, just as my guide to really just kind of shape the hair. So going slowly around, you guys, this probably ended up taking me about 30 minutes because I was undecided at first on, you know, what length I kind of wanted to cut it. And then I realized, you know what, let's just do it, right? Y'all are always complaining when I don't cut off enough. So look, we're getting scissor happy, okay? And we're gonna make sure the ends are straight. And then keep in mind, the back of my hair actually grows faster than the front of my hair. So I'm always going to be cutting off about a 1/2 inch because I notice the sides and the back of my hair grow at that rate, like that much faster than the front of my hair. So that's something I've been dealing with forever. I don't know if it's the way that I sleep, because I kind of do sleep like very strange, but nevertheless, that's the way that my hair grows. So I'm kind of dealing with it, and I'm finally over the whole length thing. Right now, we're all about the health of the hair, making sure that there is no heat damage and that we don't have any split ends, and that's pretty much it. As you guys can see throughout this video, my hair is going to go from extremely bone straight to more of like a textured look, and that's because I was extremely hot, y'all. I got on silk pajamas. I have how many lights? 4 lights in this small room in my film room, and then it was nighttime. I had the air off. Y'all, just disregard. I was really hot, so the roots of my hair did start to shrink up, and that was okay with me because, like I said in the first video, I did not want this to be a super sleek straight look, bone straight hair. Nope, not at all. The only goal was to go ahead and trim up these ends, make sure that everything is even, and then I was going to go ahead and style my hair, which you guys know I've already posted the styling video, but if you're new here, welcome again. So yeah, so there's that. Outside of this, I'm pretty much just going to continue the cut or the trim, and then towards the end, I'll go ahead and put a little few curls, you know, a little bump into the hair, give it a little bit of style, and then go from there. So leave any comments or questions down below. In the meantime, enjoy the tunes. I'll be right back.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed. Thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Alright babe, so that's pretty much it. You guys can see my hair looks really, really even. I am going to kind of go through just to make sure that I did not miss any spots. So taking a look with my mirror, just going all around the different section of my hair. I actually did a check also, because if you guys don't remember, I did have this like thinning spot towards the middle or the center of my head from doing too many middle parts and things like that. That has thickened up. Y'all, my hair is probably the best it has looked in years. And you guys know I've been doing YouTube for quite some time. This is probably like my 4th how to straighten your hair, natural hair type of video. To me, this one is the most satisfying, not because my hair was bone straight, but because my hair is super healthy, thick, full, and actually trimmed completely. Y'all know sometimes I was trimming in a way that was like, okay, I'm a little scared, I don't want to cut off too much. But yeah, those days are over. We're gonna focus on the length, well, the health, not the length, because that'll kind of come later. So anyway, in terms of moisture, you guys, I am gonna add just a little bit more oil to my hair. The product that I was using originally is the Moroccan oil. I will post that in my description box, just because I live and breathe that. If I'm going to be blow drying my hair or just anything involving heat, I use that kind of as like a sealant and a heat protectant. Y'all, if you hear growling in the back, that is my dog. Y'all, if you didn't know, I got a new pup and she is a lot, okay? Alright, so I'm moving right along, going in with my FHI flat iron. You guys know originally I did go ahead and completely straighten my hair using this on 350. Well, now I have it on 320 to actually go ahead and just lightly bump my hair. So like I said, this is the minimum heat damage possible. I mean, this thing was like low-key on warm. It wasn't even that hot. But you can see I have a nice shine. Everything is nicely evened out. Everything is definitely flowing well. I was already in love because I'm just like, my hair feels so much softer. Those brittle ends are now gone, and I can focus on just pretty much getting back to my protective style. So I'll be doing a couple of like protective styles before we get out of this whole summer thing for you. Like some, I guess I have to do those butterfly locks, or I've been getting a request for those, so I'm gonna be doing that for you. Then a few more crochet looks, but yeah, so we got some looks on the way. Okay, if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your post notifications, that way you don't miss it. So you just turn on the post notifications, just click the bell. It's really easy. It's really easy. It's really easy. It'll pretty much notify you every time that I post. And also follow me on Instagram. I never really advertise my Instagram, but yeah, I definitely post there as well if you want to keep up with me on a day-to-day and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to finish up this little flat iron area where I'm just kind of bumping it. You guys see I'm not even going down to the roots. Remember I told y'all I kind of low-key sweated out my roots. But yeah, I'll be right back to show you the finished look. And voila! So here's a good look at the before, untrimmed, blown out, straightened, and then on the right we have a nice, full, thick blowout, low key, right? A light straightening. Nicely cut and trimmed ends. Everything is healthy, shiny, not bone straight on purpose. Leave any comments or questions down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Are you okay with not getting your hair bone straight, or does that make you feel uncomfortable? Let me know. I don't really care. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.